Baseball. Without question, Canada's fastest growing sport. The sport of the 90s in this country. Amidst all its beauty, the Vancouver area is fast becoming a breeding ground for this nation's baseball future. It is home to the best young talent in all of Canada, home of the NBI, the National Baseball Institute. The scenic majesty of Greater Vancouver is a perfect contrast to the raw athletic ability drawn to this city. Raw ability that is molded by the NBI into players. Players that will become the future of Canada's brand new national pastime, baseball. The National Baseball Institute presents the Boys of Winter. Vancouver and the Lower Mainland, without question, Canada's most picturesque area. Drive 15 miles east of the city to Surrey, BC, and what you'll find is not a hockey rink, but a baseball field, Wally Ballpark. Just as if it were built in the middle of an Iowa cornfield, this real-life field of dreams is home to the National Baseball Institute, Canada's baseball hope for the future. Standing in a ballpark like this rekindles memories of when that throw to second base was as simple as a flip of the wrist. The NBI is the dream of one man, Wayne Norton. They tell me that he even gets out on the field and rakes it once in a while. Hey, this is really true. You treat this as your baby, don't you?
Hi, Buck. Welcome to the NBI.
Thanks, Wayne. Great to see you. How'd this all come about, the NBI?
Well, really, the concept and the ideas that evolved out of that NBI dream were actually fulfilled and became reality 4 years ago.
You know, I hear NBI all the time. What exactly is the NBI?
Well, the NBI is an elite program. It's a program that offers opportunities for Canada's outstanding baseball players, both where they can pursue an academic education and also further their baseball skills.
Who helped you get this dream on the field?
Well, certainly a lot of people helped me. It took a whole lot of help along the way, and first I approached Pat Gillick of the Toronto Blue Jays, who firmly believed in the concept, and he opened some doors. The next meeting was held with Peter Witherington of Labatt's and Al Lewis with Petro-Canada, and of course the two baseball associations, Baseball Canada and Baseball BC. They make up the fourth and fifth partners of the program.
The program itself, how's it working?
I think it's been extremely successful. We got a lot of things to do yet, but I think it's been great over the last 4 years. And the three key elements of success to our program is to combine fine facilities with good competition and good coaching.
First of all, my grip was a little off to begin with.
Where'd you hold it?
I think I choked it too much.
Yeah.
And I tried to overthrow it because I thought I choked it too much. Then
Exactly. It looked like you pushed the ball. And once you started getting it deep in your hand, now you're going to lock your wrist. So just keep it out. Just keep just the finger pads off it slightly, okay? There you go.
This one up.
Yep. And hold it, keep it loose. All right, go ahead. There's no way you can throw that ball hard. It's impossible. That's it. That's better.
The first thing we have to admit is when kids come here, they're probably further behind than the kids from the United States of a similar age. So we start off and try and keep very basic in the fundamentals, and that's really what the whole program is about, is to teach them some real sound fundamentals and how to improve individually, and then how to put their skills together and work together as a team. And as the years go on and the kids develop, then we get a chance to do some more individual things and develop some real good strengths and work on the weaknesses and things like that. But it's just trying to give them an understanding of the game and how you play it, and play it successfully to win. Set up to the middle of the bag. That's why you come to here, say, hey, there is the range of the bag.
Well, I think I can come.
Then you go here. Then you can go here. And you can go here.
Well, over the years, I've been here from the beginning. I've seen organization and overall the planning of the team has gone from pulling it all together in 1 year to what it is now, where we have a facility with batting cages and the entire works, with guys going to 4 different institutions. And we're pulling it together quite well. Over the years, it's really grown a lot.
I think I've learned a lot, but far more, I've got more experience. You know, we're playing 4 or 5 times a week. We're out here a lot, and plus the opportunity of strength training, stuff like that. And you know, we take hitting practice in the winter all year round. We just get all around better.
Mike, you may as well come and hit. Aaron. 2 months.
We work together good as a team. Like our coaches said, like our team has been the best team. Like to work together, like we all like each other. No one like dislikes anyone, and we work great together.
Was that James who said something? Yeah. That boy Wayne. That boy Wayne Jr. Wayne Jr.
All right, roll it over. We could probably put a lot more wins on the board if we played our best 9 people every day. We don't do that. One of the things that we use as a selling point, and it's nice that we have made that commitment, is that every young player that comes to the program has an opportunity to play. And even though he might be in over his head a little bit at the beginning of the year, in the fall or the early spring, by the time his first year's over, I think he's gained some confidence and realizes that, hey, I can, if I keep working at it, I can play here. So we sacrifice perhaps some successes for individual development and individual opportunity to play.
Does the camaraderie of being on a team like this representing Canada do a lot for your pride and your work habits? Makes you want to strive to really become competitive?
Sure, yeah, and want to beat the Americans.
Why do you want to beat the Americans?
Because this is supposed to be their pastime, and I want it to be ours too.
Boy, look at this. A couple of batting cages, jugs machines, AstroTurf, indoor lighting. You guys can do it all. You put together a great facility here, Wayne.
Well, thank you. Thank you. We are the boys of winter, and actually we play in the fall and spring too, so we need a facility like this. We play 9 months a year.
You know, I played college ball in California. We had nothing like this.
Well, that was a long time ago. But actually, we do need this facility. We have training equipment, batting tunnels, mounds in here. The Blue Jays gave us the portable batting cage. It's really been a success for our program.
Wayne, there's really no reason there can't be more Canadians playing in the major leagues, is there?
No. Fully expect for us to deliver a couple, I hope, in the next few years.
I personally think that the concept of the NBI is awfully important. One of the principles behind its formation was to prove the theory espoused by a lot of people, including Bob Prentice, that the Canadian ball player is as good as his U.S. counterpart given adequate facilities, adequate coaching, and adequate competition. What the NBI does is, as I say, prove that theory, and I think it's awfully important that principle be remembered.
Wayne, most kids come from all across Canada. How do you handle the housing situation?
Well, Buck, at the 4-year school, Simon Fraser and UBC, there is housing accommodation, but with the rest of the out-of-province players, they live in 4 furnished apartments.
A lot of the youngsters are probably away from home for the first time. How do they handle that?
Well, it's a period of adjustment for a lot of them. They're going to have to learn to live together, go out and buy their own food and shop and cook it.
Listen, cooking. Speaking of cooking, a couple of the youngsters here invited me over for dinner. Want to join me?
No, this is a rookie's apartment. I've eaten there before. Good luck. I'll catch you later. Okay.
Thanks a lot.
We eat a lot of canned foods and stuff like ravioli and
steaks, craft dinner. We eat steak, craft dinner, spaghetti, potatoes. Good, pretty good stuff. Nothing majorly gourmet or anything. Hey, there you go.
There you go.
This is great.
Mr. Martinez there right here.
NBI special.
That's right. It's very hot now. Be careful. Do you want some salt?
The next part will be censored because we don't want to see the look on his face.
This is going to be good. It's a little hot now.
That's
so.
My mom's Newcastle specialty right there.
Oh, yeah. She's going to love that.
It's really hot, so be careful.
Spaghetti a la Safeway.
Very good.
Great. I'll get you
Very
some.
good.
Get him some milk.
All right, on our.
Hey, all right.
Do you have a fork there, Skinner? Okay, Jack.
Hey, don't say dear. We're on.
There it is, huh? How many times does that happen around here?
All the time. I gotta look after this guy. See, he never has any food in his cupboard, so he always rips into mine.
There's potatoes,
Yeah.
carrots.
We have pass me your plate there,
Yes. So you have your own cupboard, right?
Yeah, we each have our own cupboards. Whole little section in the fridge, so, you know.
Take care of your
When
own
we
salt.
cook, we have blocks and all of them too.
We'll get a shelf each in the fridge and a little cupboard each. It's all right. You might, I guess the next batch is just mine and yours.
You know, this really is the spot.
That's not bad, eh?
Well, the most important meal is Fruit Loops in the morning. If you don't have your Fruit Loops, it'll never go right.
Wayne, not only do the youngsters have to learn how to get along in their housing and living environment, they have to learn how to get along in the schools.
Well, that's right. There are 5 different schools that the NBI athletes are now attending: UBC, Simon Fraser, Kwantlen College, Douglas College, and VCC.
I don't know. Like roads makes kind of cash. 6 figures, at least. Some schooling. Oh, thanks, guys.
We had like a time management program we went through with Vic Lundell, I think his name is, and he attempted to teach you to set your time accordingly, really, for studies and for baseball, but usually setting up maybe even a program for a week or for 2 weeks ahead, setting goals is usually a good idea, and it helps you a lot.
Great day. Yeah, there's been a lot of adjustments academically. In high school, I could usually slip by all my years because I've been accustomed to the high school, but college, I'm gonna have to bear down. And with our baseball schedule, as it is pretty hectic for those 6 months, really have to cooperate academically and athletically.
We've been fairly flexible. We've been over, actually, we've been over backwards a couple of times to as Wayne knows, to get the kids in. You know, after late in registration, we have a real problem with seats at this college. There's a tremendous demand for seats, and we've really been over backwards, and we felt just their presence here was enhanced our program, and so it's worked out very well.
So my car's in B-Lot. Are you driving to practice?
Yeah, I got
You need a ride, don't you, Aaron?
Well, I'll get a ride with you then.
Are you done exams yet?
No, I got one on Thursday.
Yeah.
A normal day would be wake up 8 or 9 o'clock. Monday, for example, I have a 9:30 class, and it'd go till 12:30. Then probably come home, grab a bite to eat, and then head out to the ballpark. And then we'd go for probably 1 to 4, 2 to 5, whatever. And depending on what day of the week it is, I might be mixing in a workout at Olympic Fitness. So it could be an hour and a half, 2 hours at Olympic Fitness afterwards in the evening.
Is that the weight you had the first time? Go ahead, JJ. Jump on that one. Might make you into a sprinter by the time you're finished.
Huh?
We might make you into a sprinter by the time you're finished. Well, he told me he'd lost 15 pounds since January. Now he wants the green light for the bases. We really didn't know just what was going to happen, and then in our very first spring, there was a marked difference in not only the strength factor, but also the endurance and stamina factor of kids. And when you look at things like doubles and home runs and whatnot, we probably hit 3 times as many in the spring as we did in the fall. And that was the first time for most of those kids to get into a weight training program. So I found it very gratifying, and I think the kids really found it as well. Come down a little slower. And you work it both ways. Instead of letting the weight take your arm down, let your arm take the weight.
In the fall when I came out, I'd done a bit during the summer, and I had some strength, and I was more of a single sitter. And now that I've come back in after Christmas and we've done the weight training, I'm starting to drive the ball, deeper in the alleys and become more of a power hitter. So definitely it's improved my strength and endurance, over the season. I mean, we played 50 games or whatever right now, and I'm still feeling pretty strong. So it's helped a lot.
If you sit around and you watch the guys pump iron behind you and they're pumping up and you're getting a little weak behind them, you go, hey, I got to pick it up and pump that iron.
Should be good for you, Wayne.
They always bother me about my body, so as you've seen, but I think it does keep me going, and I like to think that the good nature kidding is just part of playing on the team, and it's part of being accepted as a player, and there's no hard feelings in it, so everyone kids around.
Wayne, here at Simon Fraser University, this has to be a great selling point. A picturesque setting above the city of Vancouver. I'm sure it does a lot to introduce kids to this NBI program.
Well, it certainly does. It's a beautiful setting, and the NBI does offer a wide variety and many academic options, to the student athlete.
I know you're a young program, but tell us about some of the kids that have gone through the program.
Well, we're only in our 4th year, and we had a transfer student, John Ferracuti, who graduated from this campus a year ago, and we expect to graduate 2 more, Rex Hayes from UBC and Dean Croy again from this campus this spring.
Well, I know that's one of your goals, but let's have a look around this campus. Show me around. I want to see a little bit more Simon
All right.
Fraser.
Looking forward to it.
Think back in the minor leagues, hours and hours on those buses.
That's right. I remember those days too, but these vans are very, very comfortable.
It's really important that you guys go down in the States and play those good college teams.
Well, that's why we travel. We go to Oregon, Washington, and Idaho, and we even go as far south as California.
Well, what do you say we take a trip south of the border and see how you guys stack up?
All right, let's go.
What U.S. city?
I know the kids really look forward to this trip, and first and foremost in their minds when they come down, they came to play baseball, but we keep reminding them, and I think they've been very, very good to get on with their studies because they know that the price that they will pay if they don't succeed academically is very severe. They can't remain in the program, and so it's a twofold program, and we emphasize both parts of it, and they realize that.
To me, academics is very important because without it, as John Hart mentioned earlier, that once baseball's done, you have nothing to fall back on. And a degree is, if you're going to get anything out of the program, let it be a degree or a professional career. Coming to the program, I think, and just concentrating on baseball and not making it what do you have left, nothing. So I try and emphasize that with a lot of the younger guys. A lot of them have great talent, but without concentrating on academics, when you're done, you'll have nothing at all.
I'm one of the majority that had great dreams of playing professional baseball and playing in the big leagues and obviously didn't make it there. So I do know the value of what it was to me to get a college education, and I really emphasize that to the kids. And had I not carried on and got a degree in college, I don't know where I would be today. So I did have that to fall back on.
Professional baseball is something you've always got in the back of your mind. But you have to realize that it's also quite a long shot, and you have to keep that in perspective. I like to look at things as that I'm just happy to be here playing good competition against schools from the United States, and also having the opportunity to get a free education. And whatever comes after that, if you have an opportunity to play professionally or possibly make the national team, that's just a bonus.
Let's go, come on. Let's mix in a win today.
Hey, where's Cam? Get Cam going.
Come on, you ready, Bogey?
I'm ready. Go, Burton.
All right. Who's in this one here? Doc, you ready? Here we go. Yeah. Okay. Can't leave without you, biggin.
You know, they've been going since probably the second week of January, and we really didn't get outdoors until a week ago today. So we're a little bit rusty, but I think we've shown on a day-to-day basis that we're competitive. I think we have a good chance of beating Santa Clara today, even though they've got one of the better ball teams in California.
We think they're a pretty competitive team. We like to put the best team we can on the field. I think we've played them 3 out of the 4 years that the program has been in existence. And the first year, I can see an appreciable gain in their competitiveness and their abilities over this 4-year period of time. And so we think they're very competitive.
we talked there yesterday about the importance of today's game and putting a couple together, and now it gives us a chance to enjoy tomorrow. We want to gear up for a real strong finish, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Okay? We're getting real close to that 500, and we can be beyond that when we finish this whole thing. So we're going to get back to the hotel, get yourself showered up and eat. And we're going to have a quick meeting afterwards, and we'll set the game plan for tomorrow as far as whether to go to San Francisco for a day. Some guys want to shop, but remember, the first thing, we're going to study for a little bit in the morning as well and get that out of the way. So we'll be getting up early, but we have an enjoyable day tomorrow. It'll be a heck of a lot more enjoyable now that we won this than it would have been if we hadn't. All right? So good job. Okay.
Wayne, playing against those schools down in the States has to do an awful lot to boost your program.
That's right. It's a very challenging schedule, Buck.
Well, that wasn't so bad. You know, when you talk to some kids about coming to the NBI, one big selling point has to be your schedule.
Well, it's the perks. It's a play and learn schedule. The Canadians have to play a lot of ball games. In the fall, we'll play 25 to 30 games, and that includes a 2-week trip to Taiwan to play top international teams, and we crank it up again in the spring. We'll schedule 60 to 65 games, and that includes the annual 2-week swing to California.
Anytime a youngster can play baseball, play that type of competition, it's really a boon to your program to see the exposure that the NBI is going to give them.
Well, that's right, and they learn from this. They know that they can compete.
We want the kids to know that we're around, that we're interested, that we're not just putting up our money, that we're really interested in them not only getting an education, but you know, some of them might turn out to be professional players, some might turn out to be amateur coaches. Anything we can do from our standpoint, we think, to better baseball. So I want them to know that we're in full support, not only from the dollar standpoint, but from the standpoint of being available to the players.
By the sponsor partners and our official team of official suppliers have been truly outstanding over the last 4 years. And I'm really pleased to say that it's not only a financial support, Buck, but it's a real commitment and a belief in the program and where it's going. And I think what we have to do is build on the success and the foundation of the past 4 years, work hard, and I think the future will bode well. And I just can't say enough about our sponsor support. We really appreciate it.
On Friday, April 20th, Wayne got to show his appreciation during a pregame celebration at Toronto's Sky Dome.
The total objective of the Play Ball program was to assist youngsters in Canada and teach them the basics and help those kids learn about baseball and softball. When we were first introduced to the National Baseball Institute, it was a natural attrition to move beyond that. And I think we were buoyed by the fact that the education was such a big part of the NBI. And so we were proud and pleased to join with the other great sponsors in supporting that program.
Wayne, I know the NBI has a couple of goals, and one is to educate the youngsters, and you're doing that because you've had a couple of graduates. And also possibly the goal of sending youngsters to the professional ranks, and you've done that.
Yes, that's happened in the first 3 years. 7 kids have signed professionally out of our program, and all 7 are still playing and pursuing their goal of a major league career.
Oh, that's great. Are you pleased with where the NBI is headed? Are you pleased with the future outlook?
Yes, I think I'm very positive about the future. Looking back on the past, I think we have to build on our strengths, work on our weaknesses, and the coaches and the players have been totally committed to the program, and I think we'll continue to be a stepping stone for Canada's Olympic team. I would like to say that in 1992 at the Olympics, that 60 or 70% of that Olympic team have participated at the NBI.
Well, you're certainly headed in the right direction. I want to congratulate you and the NBI because you've given Canadian youngsters a chance to learn about the great game of baseball.
Thank you, Buck.
I'm Jim Houston.
And I'm Buck Martinez. Get ready for more baseball action today.
The Angels visit the Sky Dome to battle the Blue Jays. See it.